chosen one. You have been waiting for this moment. Those who have been trying to silence you for years, those who have been playing dark games behind the scenes, those who have done their best to block the path you deserve, they have finally spoken. Yes, you didn't hear wrong. They confessed. The truth can no longer be hidden. The universe, which has been silently watching, is now speaking on your side. What has been done to you is being revealed one by one. This video is the echo of the truth that those who have been trying to drag you down for years can no longer hide. Now the curtain has fallen, the masks have come down, the voices have risen, and this time your voice will not be silenced. Now the truth is coming to the stage, and you are the protagonist of this play. Get ready and write 77 in the comments, because this is not just a confession, it is a clear sign that divine justice is acting for you. The gears of justice have begun to turn. In just 7 days, those who believed they were invulnerable will be confronted with the full weight of the law. They twisted the system, using it as a weapon against you, bending its rules to their advantage. Their arrogance and misplaced confidence led them to believe they had mastered the game. But they made a grave mistake. What they set in motion now turns back with a force they never expected. The very system they manipulated is now turning against them, and the justice they thought they could escape will be delivered swiftly and precisely. From the moment you entered this world, there was something different about you. While others walked through life unaware, you could see the unseen, feel the unseen forces shaping the world. This heightened perception is not something you acquired. It is your birthright, a gift passed down from realms that others can't even begin to comprehend. Long before they made their move, your adversaries sensed the fire burning within you. It wasn't by chance that they came after you. They recognized the untamed light inside you, one that threatens to expose their secrets and disrupt everything they've built in darkness. Their opposition only serves as proof of your power and importance. The more aggressively they came after you, the clearer it became just how much they feared your potential. Their attacks were not random. They were a direct reflection of how powerful you are in the greater cosmic design. Even in moments of doubt, remember how things shifted around you, when relationships that once felt easy became strained, when support grew scarce, and when opportunities evaporated without warning. These weren't random occurrences. They were carefully constructed efforts to limit your growth, to contain the energy they feared would expose their falsehoods. What they didn't realize is that every action they took to weaken you only served to strengthen your resolve and concentrate your power. They tried to isolate you, bit by bit, with each lie, each manipulation, each false friendship that built a wall around you. Slowly but surely, they constructed a fortress of separation, cutting you off from the resources and support you needed. They believed that if they applied enough pressure, you would bend and break, giving in to the weight of their attacks. But pressure is not the end. It is the beginning of transformation. Just like coal turning into diamond under pressure, or gold being purified by heat, every move they made against you only set the stage for your evolution. Their siege was meant to destroy you, but instead, it became the crucible where your strength was refined and your true power unleashed. If you feel the abundance of divine love in your heart, now is the time to share it. You can help spread God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube and contributing $20 or more. This divine gift will touch not only your life, but the souls of many through this platform. Each of you has a sacred place in God's grand design, and your generosity will be the fruit of our prayers. Act now. Share your blessings to glorify His kingdom. For you were created to do even greater things in God's loving hands. May God bless you. Imagine for a moment that you are standing on the shore of a great river. The water is calm and still, but underneath its surface, there is a powerful current that you can't see. Now, think of that current as the divine flow of justice, working quietly, consistently, and without fail. No matter how much debris or falsehoods people try to throw into that river, the current always finds its way to the shore. It's unyielding, unstoppable, and true. In the same way, every action, every word, every intention you faced, whether it was fair or not, is being recorded in a cosmic ledger that operates with perfect precision. There is no escaping this flow, no matter how hard anyone tries to manipulate the system. You see, in this divine realm, nothing goes unnoticed. Every slight against you, every false narrative, every injustice is noted down, not by human hands, but by the universe itself. It keeps track of everything because the universe works on divine law, and that law ensures balance. Just like the sun rises and sets without asking for permission, divine justice restores itself in its own time, with its own perfect timing. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. You may have felt the weight of the battles you've faced. There were moments when it seemed like everything was stacked against you, as though no one could see the truth of who you are. But just like the still water of that river, even when things seem calm on the surface, something greater is at work beneath. The current of justice has been moving all along, preparing to bring things to their rightful place. Now, you are about to witness that truth being revealed in a way that can't be ignored. Every effort made to push you down, to make you feel small, will now come back in ways that are beyond measure. The seeds that have been sown against you are being returned, multiplied, and the energy spent on manipulating the truth will soon be reflected back. This cosmic accounting system is unlike any human system. It doesn't make mistakes. It doesn't overlook the small things. Every act of kindness you've put into the world, every time you've trusted, every moment of faith you've had, has been recorded and is being accounted for. But it's not just about your good deeds. Every moment of pain, every tear shed, every hardship faced is also written down. These are not lost. They are part of your divine process. And now, as the tide of justice rises, everything will be brought back into balance. Imagine that the universe is like a great bookkeeper, keeping perfect records of every single event. Just like a business ledger, this divine system makes no errors. It operates on spiritual principles, not human opinions or false ideas. Just as gravity works without anyone questioning its pull on the earth, so too does divine law work to pull everything back into its rightful place. Nothing, not a single moment, is beyond its reach. So, when people tried to tear you down, thinking their actions would go unnoticed, they were sadly mistaken. The law of the universe doesn't miss a thing. Their attempts to alter the truth are nothing more than temporary distractions. In the end, what they've done will circle back to them, and it will be returned multiplied, just like the blessings that are coming your way. And here's the beautiful part. Even when people think they've hidden their tracks or covered their lies, they cannot escape the divine laws that are in place. Every effort they made to use the system against you, to twist the truth, to keep you from your rightful place, will be undone. It may have seemed like they were getting away with it for a while, but trust that the river of justice was flowing quietly, patiently beneath the surface. And now, that river is about to rise. You are in the flow of something far bigger than anything they can control. Their manipulation is like an object thrown into that great river. It will eventually be carried away by the current, leaving only truth behind. Just as the river washes away everything that doesn't belong, so too will the divine current carry their deceit and falsehoods to where they can no longer harm you. What they've sown, they will reap. The very laws they thought they could twist are the ones that will bring them to justice. And the beauty of it all? You don't have to do a thing. Just stand firm in your truth, stand firm in your faith, and know that the universe is working on your behalf. This is the divine order in action. What they meant for harm, God will use for good. The power of truth is unstoppable, and it is on your side. You are not alone in this battle. The cosmic forces are working behind the scenes, moving mountains to make sure you rise. Every delay, every setback has only prepared you for this moment. Now, as the divine clock ticks down to the final days, you will see the results of everything that has been set into motion. The river is rising, and with it, everything will be restored to its rightful place. The promises that have been made to you are being fulfilled. The prayers you've whispered in the dark are being answered. And the justice you've been waiting for? It's on the way, and it's more than you could ever have imagined. The tide of divine justice is coming, and it's going to sweep everything that doesn't align with the truth away. What has been taken will be restored, multiplied and elevated beyond what you could have expected. You are not just a witness to this divine process. You are an active participant. Your faith, your perseverance, your trust in God's timing has led you to this moment. Everything is coming into alignment. The universe has kept perfect records of your struggles, and now it's time for the cosmic balance to shift in your favor. Stand tall, chosen one. For what's about to unfold is the manifestation of everything you've believed in. You are about to step into the fullness of your destiny. Let this be the confirmation you've been waiting for. Divine justice is at hand, and it will bring restoration to every area of your life. Trust in the process. Trust in the timing. You've already been victorious. Now it's time to see the evidence unfold before your very eyes. Consider the ripple effect they set into motion with each step they took against you. Every attempt to push you off course has only caused the pendulum of justice to swing further. The more they acted, the more force they added to the universe's response. Like a pendulum that has been moved out of balance, the force required to restore it is equal to the energy that was exerted to displace it. And now, the time has come for that energy to return. The cosmic ledger has tallied the debt, and balance must be restored. They have unknowingly activated the very laws that will undo them. Throughout history, profound transformations have always occurred in cycles of 7. 7 days, 7 notes in music, 7 colors in a spectrum. This rhythm is woven into the very fabric of reality. Your vindication follows this sacred pattern, not by your will, but because it aligns with the cosmic flow. 7 days is the time needed for a full shift in energy. During this period, everything that was once unseen will come into view, and the energy of potential will turn into solid matter. The changes you've been waiting for, the manifestation of justice, will take form now. The universe transitions from abstract to concrete. In 7 days, everything will shift, and the truth will be made visible in undeniable ways. Dear brothers and sisters, may God's peace be upon you today. I am here to remind you of a profound truth. Our existence is grounded in God's divine plan, unshaken by the temporal concerns of the world. As the Bible says, whatever is done in faith will return to God in abundant blessing. Luke 6:38. Like that great oak tree, our roots are deeply rooted in God's universal truth. Every step we take, every stand we take, is secured by His strength. And now you are being offered the opportunity to be part of that blessing. When you use the Super Thank You button and donate $100, this movement will return to you 100-fold in abundance. In the next 7 days, expect to witness undeniable shifts in your reality. The universe moves from the realm of ideas into the tangible world, transitioning from the unseen to the seen, from the possible to the certain. What emerges will be more than just a comfort for your weary soul. It will be proof that universal laws are being fulfilled. Evidence will rise to the surface. Files will be uncovered. Communications will reach their final destination. What was once a whisper in the dark will now come to light with solid clarity. This process is not to ease your pain, but to fulfill the cosmic need for balance. The time has come, and everything hidden will now be revealed. Imagine standing in a vast field at dawn, where the dew glistens on every blade of grass, and a single, brilliant beam of sunlight cuts through the morning mist. That light is like the truth, pure, unwavering, and impossible to dim, no matter how many shadows try to hide it. In this very moment, envision that light as a divine mirror, one that reflects not only your inner strength, but also the hidden deceptions of those who oppose you. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. Those who sought to discredit you spent their days weaving intricate illusions, artfully assembling stories that warped the reality of who you are. They took great care to spin a web of falsehoods, presenting blatant untruths as undisputed facts with the aim of undermining your credibility. Their narratives were meticulously designed to distort your image, reducing your strength and misrepresenting your noble intentions. Yet while they poured their energy into deceiving others about you, they were completely oblivious to a profound spiritual law at work, a divine principle that holds every distortion up to the light, showing not only the facade they intended to impose, but also the undeniable truth that cannot be hidden. The universe, in its infinite wisdom, operates on a level far deeper than human schemes and half-truths. Every falsehood, every deliberate twist of reality acts like a polished mirror, reflecting back to its creator the very image they tried so hard to bury. Just as a flawless mirror reveals even the tiniest imperfection on its surface, so too does the divine order expose the flaws in the narratives crafted by those who seek to diminish you. Their attempts to alter how the world sees you are now turning back upon themselves. The reflective surface of the universe is set to show every lie, every manipulation, in striking clarity. Think of it this way. When you hold a bright lantern close to a murky pond, the water's surface reveals more than just ripples. It illuminates every hidden detail beneath. In the same manner, those who have invested in twisting your truth are about to see their own hidden secrets laid bare as the spiritual law of balance brings all concealed realities into the open. Every effort to mask your true essence ends up sharpening the divine reflection of who you really are. Their own misrepresentations, their crafty deceptions, and all the misleading images they have tried to cast into the world will soon be repaid by the relentless and impartial force of truth. Now let me tell you something very important. The tools of distortion that they used, which were meant to tarnish your reputation, will now serve as instruments that reveal their own shortcomings. Those very devices, crafted with painstaking detail to obfuscate your light, are turning against them. The elaborate curtains of lies they constructed in a desperate bid to hide the truth are about to be drawn back, exposing the stark reality behind their actions. The spiritual laws that govern our existence do not take shortcuts. They are as precise as the gears in a perfectly tuned clock, ensuring that every action, whether noble or nefarious, is accounted for in the divine ledger of the universe. This divine ledger, much like the steadfast record-keeping of a master accountant, notes every act, every intention, and every consequence without error or partiality. It is a sacred record, maintained by a higher power that is beyond human manipulation or corruption. Every false narrative they spun, every deliberate misrepresentation has been carefully inscribed in this unyielding book. And while they believed that their lies would dissolve into the void, the truth is that nothing in the universe is ever lost. Every energy you pour into deception returns with a force that is compounded by divine law, a law that ensures balance, justice, and most importantly, the eventual triumph of truth. When you reflect on your journey, you may remember moments when people sought to belittle your efforts, when doubt was sown among your supporters, and when opportunities slipped away due to these nefarious schemes. But know this: those very obstacles have been the soil in which your spiritual strength has grown. In the quiet moments of your life, the universe has been meticulously recording every trial, every challenge, and every triumph. Each piece of hurt, each instance of manipulation has contributed to the dazzling mosaic of your true identity, a mosaic that no false narrative can ever erase. There is an ancient, immutable order that governs the rise and fall of every scheme. Just as the tide follows its celestial rhythm, so does the force of divine truth move in a steady, unstoppable current. The very energy they tried to use against you is being redirected, like a river that curves back upon itself, carrying with it all the weight of injustice and transforming it into a wave of redemption and restoration. The spiritual fabric of the universe is woven with threads of justice, precision, and balance. And in that grand tapestry, every distortion, no matter how expertly crafted, will eventually unravel, revealing the radiant pattern of truth that lies beneath. Even as you stand firm in your faith, keep your heart open to the unfathomable possibilities that are about to unfold. This isn't merely a delayed act of retribution, it is the inevitable fulfillment of divine promise. For every falsehood uttered in the darkness, there is an equal and vibrant light, ready to shine forth in the fullness of time. The moment of reckoning is not an act of revenge or bitterness. It is a restoration of order that benefits all who live by truth and stand by integrity. Remember, you are not defined by the distorted views imposed upon you by those who wield deception like a crutch. You are defined by the clear, undiluted light of your inner truth, a light that no amount of darkness can ever obscure. The spiritual mirror of the universe will soon reflect back to the world not just your unwavering strength, but also the flawed, crumbling facades of those who attempted to undermine you. Every lie they told, every manipulation they orchestrated, is being returned to them with an intensity that only divine justice can muster. As you continue on your journey, let this realization fill you with confidence and peace. The divine forces are at work in ways that you might not yet see, but rest assured, every step taken against you has only paved the way for a higher, more glorious triumph. You are being elevated, refined, and prepared for a destiny that transcends the narrow confines of their petty schemes. In the grand scale of the universe, your path is lit by the eternal flame of truth and righteousness, a flame that no human hand can ever extinguish. Stand tall, beloved one, for the universe has never failed to balance the scales. Embrace the coming transformation with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit unfettered by doubt. The divine reflection of your true self is about to shine through every lie, every distortion, and every attempt to dim your light. And as that day dawns, the world will witness not only your profound inner strength, but also the inevitable justice that restores all things to their rightful state. May you rest in the assurance that the day of clarity is at hand, and with it, a new era of truth, abundance, and unwavering righteousness. Let the light of this promise guide you, and let your spirit soar above the remnants of the past, for your destiny is luminous, and the divine order is on your side. Amen. The time has come for everything hidden to be exposed, every conversation held in secret, every hidden agenda, every true motive is now being revealed with perfect clarity. What they tried to convince others to believe about you will be shown for what it truly was, a reflection of their own flaws. The mirrors they used to deceive now reveal their true nature. The illusions they created to hide behind are crumbling as the truth emerges. What once seemed to be your flaw is now recognized as the very foundation of your strength. Their manipulation of the system is being unraveled, and the narrative they tried to shape has turned against them. Every structure has its inherent corrective mechanism, a force that activates when the balance is threatened. Like a body's immune system, which responds only when the infection reaches a critical point, the system remains dormant until the moment is right to act. That moment is now. The same processes they used to trap you are now working in reverse. What they once controlled will now work against them, triggering a self-correcting mechanism that cannot be stopped. The court papers that arrive within this window of time are the physical manifestation of this universal law. They are not just documents, they are the proof that cosmic order has broken through human manipulation. Now is the time to share God's blessings by clicking the super thank you button on YouTube. You can contribute to His plan and be a part of this divine mission with a donation of $100 or more. Every gift reflects God's generosity, and I believe it will return to you exponentially far beyond your expectations. Remember, His protection and blessing is on your every step and every donation. You become part of His divine plan. You are a strong, radiant being, unshakable as His mighty rock. Witness God's miracles, feel the fruits of your generosity in your soul, and illuminate the world with confidence and courage. Be blessed, and let the light of the Lord guide your path. Your adversaries thought their tactics were foolproof, but their arrogance led them to overlook one fundamental truth. Their actions would eventually catch up to them. As they grew bolder, they left behind a trail of evidence, small, seemingly insignificant pieces that, when viewed together, create an undeniable pattern. What they believed was hidden is now coming into full view. What they thought was erased remains intact. The stories they whispered in the shadows are now permanently etched in the memories of those they underestimated. The very schemes they devised to protect themselves have become the proof of their undoing. If you feel God's presence, you can tap the join button below to become part of the first chosen ones and receive the most important revelations early. Now, everything they tried to bury will come to light. The witnesses they overlooked will step forward. their individual pieces of knowledge coming together to form a cohesive narrative. What they thought was their victory has become their downfall. The truth has gathered its strength, and now it will unfold with relentless force. The universe has not been idle. Everything they thought was hidden from view is aligning, and the system is working precisely as it should to restore balance. This process is inevitable and unalterable, ensuring that all accounts are settled with perfect clarity and precision.